Hello guys, and today I am doing an overview of Liverpool this season, and because I don't have a background yet again, sorry guys, we are just looking at, all we're searching on here is Liverpool and what kind of team they have, and just an overview this season, tactically, how well they did overall. But trust me guys, this is more than just, they finished 4th or something, man, 2 times better than last season. Everybody wants to actually know if Jurgen Klopp is improving Liverpool or not. Lionel Milan actually got this guy. He's really good. And he's actually been really good this season. But let's start out with it in the defense of Liverpool. We're just going to go through the entire Liverpool defense, midfield, and attack, and just see how good they've been overall. Now, defense has definitely been a problem for them. And let's just start from the goalkeeper position, which was clearly a problem. Theo Miglinot just keeps on making too many mistakes and played most for the end of the season, if not the entire end of it. This Manigo guy, nobody knows him, and he's not good enough for the first team. Karius, but it was mostly about Karius. Liverpool splashed cash on him, and it was exciting to see him afterwards. They've resolved the goalkeeper problems. He had an okay start, but Liverpool didn't really realize that he wasn't that good. But the statistics did show that he went a long run without keeping a clean sheet until the Bournemouth game came. Now, in the Bournemouth game, Liverpool lost 4-3, and that's when he was dropped. But there were many situations where Liverpool nearly lost or drew because Karius conceded, like Swansea where they won 2-1. They were 1-0 down. It got really shaky when Fair scored on Karius, and it remains a question if Karius will ever have the form he had last 2 seasons ago at Manias. Now I know Jurgen Klopp's going to prefer a player from Manias because he once played for that team, and he also once managed them. But it's Mania. The only reason Jurgen Klopp's win ratio is less than a couple other gaffers, he's only 7th best in the Premier League, is because of his time at the club. And Manias isn't really a big team, but he helped them a lot. He got them promotion to the Bundesliga for the first time in forever, and that's why I probably prefer Karius as his keeper, which resulted into a lot of it, which was a waste of money. Now looking back, the left back's problems were solved, but James Moreno didn't play left back for long. Alero Morano, I'm actually going to talk about how he played. He was terrible one-on-one. And when Liverpool beat Arsenal 4-3 away, it seemed like kind of a good game. But Liverpool, unlike Karius in the beginning, noticed that Alero Morano wasn't performing, and they punished him for that, and he only made 1 appearance since then. Now, he was terrible defending one-on-one yet again. Sorry, I'm a bit sick. And he wasn't really good. Now, it's kind of shocking how Liverpool rejected a 12 million bid from Napoli. 12 million's a lot for a player who's at his form. It's good enough for Liverpool because nowadays prices go really high, and Liverpool want to invest in every little bit. He's a player who's made under 10 appearances this season. So, they really could have sold him. And the centre-back problems weren't much. As you can see, Matip has some pretty decent cards, and the centre-backs didn't seem so bad. It's just when Jurgen Klopp fell out of favour with Madame Musakaho, and you're with the Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace get 3 clean sheets, and he had a string in a row, and they won all those games. And for a team that was in relegation form, that is insane. After a string of stellar performances, Crystal Palace were very successful, including beating champions Chelsea 2-1 in Stamford Bridge, Chelsea's own backyard. So they had an amazing season. Second half of the season at Crystal Palace. That pretty much sums it up for the defense, as Nathaniel Klein wasn't really that good. And Randall here, oh, is the right wing back. I guess I can say that. Klein, as usual, is just having a normal types of seasons. But let's move on to the midfield. I'm only going to talk about the defense a lot because it had some missing pieces. But now let's get to the midfield. Now, there's only one thing I'm going to talk about the midfield. That's Adam Lallana. He's been one of the best players tactically this season, and he has just been simply great. But I'm not going to only talk about him. There's also Jordan Henderson, who was specifically good at his new position. He moved down to central defensive midfielder after scoring that insane goal where Liverpool beat Chelsea, champions, in their own backyard. So, Liverpool players had a lot of success at Stamford Bridge. But Jordan Henderson was really good at central defensive midfielder, and FIFA gave him an upgrade to 82 from 80. So he was really decent, and yeah, he was really good. I think he's really the only thing that kept Liverpool's defense together, because you've seen how bad it is. It's the only reason they've only conceded 1 goal to Swansea. But they did concede 3 goals the other game, and they lost 3-2. But Liverpool, I'm gonna explain why they've been so bad against the smaller clubs. I figured that out. And so good against big clubs because they've been unbeaten against the top 7 actually, and so bad against other teams. But before that, I'm just gonna finish off the midfield by saying Liverpool didn't really use the midfield much. They're either attacking like Adam Lallana or defending like Jordan Henderson. But Coutinho, I can't really talk about him. That's an attacking midfielder. He was a left winger. But let me move on to the attack before I go any further about Liverpool's tactics. And let's just go through. Philippe Coutinho played a lot at left wing. He was amazing at dribbling. Won the Ballon Samba Award. I don't know what it is, but that means he was Brazil's Player of the Year. Shockingly topping off Barcelona's Neymar Jr. And if you don't know how good Neymar Jr. is, I'm just going to talk about Liverpool more as I do this. The team is just really good. Throughout the season, he's attracted attention to Barcelona themselves, PSG, and a couple other clubs. And it seemed pretty likely in January that he could move out. But the rumors have slowly went away in the summer now. Now, it looks like Jurgen Klopp was pretty determined to keep Coutinho at the club because he's been really excellent this season. And Barcelona has splashed out 60 million on Coutinho. So that means Jurgen Klopp really wanted him to stay. And he ended up saying, yes, the transfer window is open and he can still leave. But it seems unlikely now. Let's go to Sadio Mane. He was amazing. He gave Liverpool so much pace in the attack, and he was just fantastic. He was a joint top scorer, and he just kept on slamming them in. He struggled a lot this season. Got injured a lot, and he also had to go to the African Cup of Nations, which really annoyed Liverpool fans and really got Jurgen Klopp upset. Also, Sergio Roberto scored a lot of goals, kept Daniel Sturridge on the team for 95% of the season, and that's pretty impressive because Daniel Sturridge would give Liverpool pace. That's what they needed, but they decided to go for Roberto Firmino instead. Was that a better choice? Yeah, that's Roberto Firmino is the joint top scorer at the end of the season, even though it seems pretty possible that Daniel Sturridge could have done that, especially with his performances going into the end of the season, where he did get the starting lineup. But nobody would really know if it would be better. But it looks like Roberto Firmino is better than Daniel Sturridge. this season. I mean, look at this. He's had an excellent one. I mean, he has scored less than Brooks. That is a real fact. And Burnley finished 4 points off the relegation zone. About that. No, 6 points. 8 to 6 points. That I can confirm to you. So that was pretty embarrassing. Brooks is the only thing that kept Burnley in the Premier League. And he's a really good player. But well, enough about Burnley and that. Liverpool did lose to Burnley. But let me just get to the tactics. Right after this, they really needed to get pace into the side with Daniel Sturridge being kept out of the team, and they got Mohamed Salah. I think that might be a similar problem with Mohamed Salah, because yes, Mane and Salah are both right wingers, and that means they'll have to change for a 3-4-3 like position, which probably won't work. Because 3-4-3 is a terrible position. But teams wish it wasn't, because if we get wingers into the side, then that is really required sometimes. Well, that is good. RB Leipzig had a 57 million bid rejected off Keita, but that's kind of not a bad thing for Liverpool, because they just need to add pace to the side. That's all that really matters for them. So yeah, now that is the defense, midfield, and attack. Let's get straight to the tactics. Now the attacking tactics worked really well against big teams, as they can crumble up the defenses and just tear them up in all sorts of ways. They beat Arsenal home and away, and went unbeaten against the top 7. They've also beat their rivals home and away, Everton, the arch rivals, and they've also beaten Chelsea in their own backyard and managed to draw them. In Anfield. They also had a pretty decent record against Spurs, but against the lower teams, they've been really bad. And you play lower teams in competitions like the FA Cup and EFL Cup. Now Liverpool did make the semi-finals of the EFL Cup, only to get knocked out by Southampton, losing to them 1-0 home and away. In the FA Cup, you're pretty much guaranteed to play bad teams, whoever you are, even if you are a bad team. And Liverpool played Wolverhampton and lost 2-1 to them. Actually, in the game against Plymouth, they drew 1-1, and it was only the second leg that they had to play a second leg, where they scraped past them. So that was pretty damn bad. And the reason this is because in their attacking tactics, they can go for big teams that are also trying to attack. But weak teams can just park the bus, and when they score goals on Liverpool's weak defense, all they can do is sit on it. So against weak teams, Liverpool were bad. Against good teams, Liverpool were good, and that meant they had a bittersweet season, finishing 4th. Now, they finished top 4 for the first time in a while, and they still, for the past 30 years, haven't won the Premier League. And every single one of those years, if the next year will be our year, they've had Sir Alex Ferguson in between their years, Chelsea in between those years, so much irritating them, and they still can't pick up the title, and they slipped very far down. But they finished in the 2 times higher position this season, so I could say Liverpool had a decent season. And if I had to predict where they'd finish next season, I think they will stay at 4th, with teams improving very quickly. They will maintain the 4th position, gain cash from the Champions League, and will have a good season. They will also improve against lower teams, as I predict that they will change their tactics. And that is it for you guys. I'll see you next time. I hope you've enjoyed. Until then, I'll see you next.